Thanks for joining our Tuesday night broadcast of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge is on our sideline. Let's see some of the numbers here for Jokic.
And guys, I think the grind of the season is catching up with him a little bit. It comes across in his rebounding numbers. Over the past 5 games, they've taken a tumble. He seems to be wearing down a bit. Maybe tonight, though, he can get his legs back under him.
And as things get ready to roll, let's...
Hey, Kevin. The Nuggets are among the West.
But I love that resilience. It shows with their success on the floor. Thanks for that story. Here are the starters for Brooklyn. Harris is out there with Harden. Then there's Griffin. Then there's Bruce Brown. And it's Durant in at the small forward. And for Denver, we've got Will Barton. Gordon out there with Green. Then there's Monte Morris. And it's Jokic in at the center position. Greg, for teams that are slow out of the gate, their fans can really be impatient and unforgiving.
Yeah, the media, too. I mean, I played in New York, so in that town, you go big or you get talked about. And it happens in small towns as well. It's just a harsh reality of pro sports.
And so the Denver Nuggets get the first points in the ballgame. And Harris wide open. He shoots good. It's Harden with the assist that time.
Boy, what a find. Harden's passing skill, incredible. James did win an assist title, you know.
Morris kicks to Jokic. Inside, here's Green. Misses that one. He's 0 for 1 from the floor. And so Griffin will bring it up for Brooklyn. They want to keep rolling here following the win against the Thunder.
Remarkable consistency from deep. You can't count on that every game, especially on the road.
Yeah, you know, the defense had no answer for him. To do that kind of damage on the road, impressive.
What a find by Griffin. He's a lot more skilled as a passer than he gets credit for as far as power forwards go. He has terrific vision.
Boy, I'm absolutely shocked he didn't get that one to go. Usually he's money from deep.
Harden against Morris. And here's Harris from the arc. It's good from long range. Harris has got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Nets.
Oh, great ball movement there. They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Griffin against Jokic. And the foul called on Blake Griffin. That's his first foul. So for the Nets, James Johnson's checked in for Brown. And it's Mills in for Harris.
James Johnson.
Green with a screen for Morris. 6 to shoot over Harden. And that one comes up a bit short.
Not pretty. You've just got to shake off a miss like that.
Pass to Mills. Lets it go from deep. The shot comes out. Now the Nuggets take it the other way. Clark, so unique to have a 7-footer like Jokic who makes everyone around him better.
He is so much fun to watch, Kevin. And he does make everybody better because he plays the game simply and effectively. He once said, a point makes you happy, but an assist makes you and your teammate happy. How about that? Jokic could probably average double-digit assists anytime he wants to. And I think it might happen before his career is done.
Now, Jokic, James Harden missing on the three. Morris outside. Passes to Barton. Fires from deep. Another three for Denver.
It's obvious that Barton's jump shot has come a long way. Right now, he's pretty solid at catching and shooting.
And here's Harden. His last outing, 16 points for him. Mills finds Harden. Back to Mills. Fires the three. And it's Jokic with the rebound.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Here's Barton. That one wide left.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
KD passes to Harden. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
There are very few that drop long-range bombs better than James Harden. I mean, he's automatic from out there, off the dribble or catch.
Fans, please welcome your Denver Nuggets dancer.
up going with a whole new group. The Nets also changing it up. LaMarcus Aldridge comes in for Blake Griffin. And it's Carter in for James Johnson. Out left to the wing. Here's Dozier. The Nuggets with another miss. And so it's KD with it. He brings up the ball for the Brooklyn Nets. They lead by 4. Moment here now for an injury report. We get a chance now to check up on Joe Harris's status. David.
Hi, guys. The head athletic trainer for the Nets let me know the status. He's said to be experiencing a lot of discomfort, but overall it looks like it is just a bruised bicep. While the season isn't very old, this is still distressing to hear, and somebody is going to have to pick up the slack while he's out. Kevin, back to you.
Thanks for the status report there, David. At least we now know, Greg, how he's doing.
Yeah, when you talk injury, the unknown factor is always a difficult thing to deal with.
And, you know, for him, just watching his teammates unable to contribute, that's really a helpless feeling.
Now here's Harden. With an average of around 19.5 points a game, his scoring has been a constant for them. And the 3 ball is good.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Yeah, shots falling, off to a very good start offensively as a result.
Dozier kicks to Green. It's Rivers on the wing, covered by Mills. And Bull wide open. He shoots, and they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
How about dueling from long range, just going at each other?
Looks to me like there could be something personal taking place here.
Now, here is Harden. Aldridge finds KD. Rivers with it, defended by Carter. There's the triple. Another 3 for Denver.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Harden against Rivers. Harden with it. The pass to Mills. Fires the 3. That one's not going to go. Here's Dozier, and Durant sends it back.
That extraordinary reach, combined with good timing, makes Durant a real threat as a shot blocker.
The basket's coming early and often in the first quarter. The Nets lead by 4. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. Some historic numbers put up by Nikola Jokic, but he made it clear it is a team effort.
It's easy for me, actually. I mean, I have such a great teammate. I mean, it's really easy for me to do whatever I do on the court.
And it's certainly true, Greg. There's a depth of talent on this team.
With complementary skill sets, too, but let's not kid ourselves. It all revolves around the Joker and his unique skill set. They'll go as far as he takes them.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Nets.
Well, I'll tell you what, they must have had a good shoot-around because they've been fantastic from long range so far, fellas.
Also, guys, the passing has been terrific in the first half. They'll be happy with all those assists.
They've got Green. Morris is out there with Rivers. And it's Nikola Jokic. And it's Gordon in at the 3. That's the group in the game for the Nuggets. The Nuggets trail by 4. And once you've played for 10 teams in your career, Clark, there should be some type of prize for perseverance.
Yeah, I hear you on that, Kevin, and I don't disagree with you. I mean, Jeff Green has always had tremendous talent. And just because you have great all-around skills doesn't mean you want to be a star or will be a star. Some guys are better suited to being complementary players, and I think that's who Jeff Green is and how he's been most comfortable with the teams that he's played on.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the Brooklyn Nets are creating a fresh legacy. Kevin Durant says it's new energy. We're one of the first teams in Nets history where fans are expecting us to do good things. The basketball culture is deep in Brooklyn, and they're looking for a team to latch on to. Well, guys, it looks like they found a good one.
I agree, David. Thanks. And it's been wonderful to watch Rivers develop into a veteran leader.
And he understands his role is evolving. The need to set an example for younger players. That said, he still plays with a huge chip on his shoulder.
You know a thing or two about being a floor general. It's no longer just a traditional guard role.
Not at all. Now there are point forwards, even point centers, and an offense doesn't have to run through the backcourt anymore. You look at guys like LeBron and Jokic, it's a different game.
Now here's Gordon after the miss from KD. Off the mark, his first miss of the game, 1 for 2. Now Aldridge, he's making his presence felt offensively with his scoring average up there at almost 13 points a game. And a miss there on the triple.
Well, it looks like he's cooled down a bit after hitting those two in the first quarter.
Outside Gordon. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Tries the spin move. Jokic, and it's sent back by Aldridge.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Especially when you're scoring the ball at a decent clip the way they have. I mean, they've done exactly what's necessary to take the lead.
Now here is Harris. He's got 6, just 5 on the clock. Back to Mills. Lets the 3 fly. It's hauled in by the Nuggets.
Not sure why he keeps trying his luck from deep here. It's just not his night.
Rivers gets a wide open look. Nailed from three-point land. Rivers has got 6.
Maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot that he can afford to give.
Here's KD. And it's off the back rim, no good.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
And a scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
This is Donovan. I have a question for you. Who wants a t-shirt? Fans, please welcome your
Brooklyn making some changes. Blake Griffin, he's checked in for Aldridge. Millsap comes in for Kevin Durant. And James Harden subbed in for Patty Mills.
Make some noise.
From deep, Green. And it's Griffin with the rebound. Nets leading by 3. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Beyond the arc. And James Harden with the 3. Harden's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Learning to play off the ball with the guys like Westbrook and CP3 and Kyrie. Harden sinking the jumper.
Dozier kicks to Green.
2 minutes remaining.
Teardrop shot.
2 minutes.
Barton, no luck. The Nets have gone just 2 of 8 shooting here in the second quarter. 1:49 left to play in the first half. Harris outside. From deep. And Bull pulls it down. The Nuggets trail by 6. Wide open look. And the jumper is on the mark. 1:25 left in the first half. Now, here is Harden. 6 points for him. For 3, Harris. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time.
3.
Harden's got his 5th assist in this one.
You know, knocking down the 3 guys, that's one of the premier three-point gunners in the NBA, Joe Harris.
Here's Dozier. No points in the game yet for him.
I'm shocked that it didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Pass to Harris. A 3 ball. The shot. No good. And it's Denver the other way.
Not much falling for him this quarter, guys, and you can sense his frustration.
They have a chance to go 2 for 1 here.
Let's see how they play the clock.
Now here is Harris. Harden outside. Outside Millsap. 4 on the clock. Three-pointer. It's tipped.
And that massive wingspan coming into play there. Ball uses it to perfection
Coming onto
to
the
block
floor for the
shots.
Nets, James Johnson, Bruce Brown, Javon Carter.
Barton surveying the floor. Green with a screen on Carter. There's the three. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. Their defense has been active and effective. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks a lot, guys. With Mike Malone, as the second half approaches, Coach, what are you looking for?
Execution, pace and purpose with everything that we do, and making sure that when we call a set, we know what we're trying to accomplish and get the ball to where our players can be effective.
We'll see if they can fix that in the second half. Thanks, Coach. Back to you.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
Welcome, one and all. Before we hear Kenny and Shaq's insights on that first half, let's look ahead and check out the upcoming schedule. Kenny, what games did you get amped up for during the regular season?
Any team that Shaq was on, because I know we cook him and I could go down that lane and dunk on him 3 or 4 times in one game.
Kenny, wake up, you're dreaming. Stop it. You know I squat your shot. Roll all the way back to Queens. Stop it.
Now let's talk about this matchup. So far, a good start for the Nets.
They built this lead from the perimeter. We know they have shooters to do it. We know sometimes they play outside in.
And that about wraps it up. And as the third quarter is about to begin, we go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. Joe Harris with a strong contribution so far in this one.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
Yeah, you know what? The defense is going to adjust. They'll be ready for him now, so I'm sure they talked a lot about how to slow him down.
Setting the floor for the Nets. Brown out there with Griffin. And it's Durant. Then it's Joe Harris. And it's Harden in at the 1. And it's Brown missing. The Nuggets trail by 7. Morris with the ball. Picked up by Harris. Barton, no luck. And it's Harden with the ball for the Brooklyn Nets. They've led by as much as 10. Clark as good a scorer as ever. Durant just needs to stay healthy, right? Just to break all kinds of records.
I agree with that, Kevin. He is as lethal a scorer as we've seen. I mean, when you just talk about putting the ball in the basket, he's in the top 10 all time for my money.
Morris passes to Jokic. Shoots over Griffin. Jokic, no good.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now.
Harden can't hit.
Boy, that's got to be terribly frustrating there. I mean, with the defense not hustling and he still misses, boy, he wishes he had that one back.
Back to Jokic. Durant against Gordon. Driving in. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Gordon's got 5 points so far.
Boy, it's easy to admire the aggressiveness of Gordon. This guy is always looking to take it strong to the cup.
Pass to Harris. Outside Durant from the arc. Pocket 6. Jokic grabs the miss. Jokic has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Yep, that one goes in there. Jokic has got his second basket of the night.
You know, in the paint, Jokic is dominant because he can hurt you with the pass or with his scoring ability, and he knows how to position and assert himself in the paint area.
Durant for three. Cans it from downtown. 9 points in the game so far.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Yeah, and they either have been unwilling or unable to take that shot away.
That is good. And the Nets lead is cut down to 6 in the bucket from Barton.
For real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Back to Harden. From downtown. That's good. And a nice assist from Durant. And the Nets lead by 9.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
Adjustment time for these guys. The defense has to make some adjustment here.
Jokic finds Gordon. Now, here's Jokic, defended by Griffin, and the shot goes down. Jokic has got his third bucket of the night.
You know, Jokic is a solid shooter from the mid-range, and he doesn't need that much space to get his shot off because of his size and high release point.
Passes it to Harris. Harden with it. Guarded now by Morris. Back to Harris. Brooklyn needs to get off a shot here. From deep, Harden. Offensive rebound, Nets. And it's Brown missing. The Nuggets trail by 7. And the foul is called. They intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit. That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Brooklyn making some changes. LaMarcus Aldridge comes in for Blake Griffin. That's Mills in for Bruce Brown.
Coming onto the floor for the
Green with a screen on Hart. Campazzo, the pass to Green. Sinks the three-pointer. Green's got himself on the board with 3 there.
And so far in the second half, this has been a different kind of game than what we saw early on.
No question about it. I mean, these teams are really battling hard now.
And here's Mills. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. Aldridge kicks to Durant. Over Green. And Durant gets it to go. KD's got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, that jumper's so effortless coming out of Durant's hands. I mean, it's cash money more times than not.
Here's Dozier. And he overshot that one, missing.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Jokic against Aldridge, and the pass to Mills. Aldridge taking his time here. Harden outside for the 3. Connects from three-point range. And now it's a 9-point Nets lead.
Well, that's what James Harden does. He scores the basketball as well as anybody, doing what he does best.
Rivers kicks to Green. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Harden with it. He's got 12. Pass to Mills. Lets it go with the 3. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Harden's got his 7th assist here tonight. Campazzo. And again, unable to change momentum here.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Here is Harden. Outside Durant. Over Green. And it's Denver with the rebound. Jokic has got his 7th rebound here tonight.
His shot's it's not there right now. With his team leading, perhaps, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
11 feet away. Misses off the right eye. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. And if they keep draining the threes like they've been so far, their lead is safe. Back to the action after this word.
Please welcome your Denver Nuggets dancer.
Michael Malone moments ago with some words for his players.
Get confident. Don't get that.
And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. And Morris has got the ball here for the Denver Nuggets. Down by 12. They host the 76ers after this, and that will be the middle game of this 3-game homestand. Green is out there with Green. Then it's Will Barton. And there's Gordon. And it's Morris in at the point guard. That's the group on the floor for Denver. Barton right side. Morris looking over the floor. Barton passes to Gordon. Over Carter. And it's Gordon missing.
You know, the fact is he's not a lock from there, but he was open enough to where he should have hit that shot.
Up top, Griffin. Carter against Barton. Griffin dishes to Harden. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Griffin. And the Nets lead by 15. Denver's gotten a positive outcome on 7 of their 14 three-pointers in this game. Not bad at all. Pass to Gordon. The baseline J. Bembry with the rebound.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Top of the key, Griffin. He dishes it to Harden. A three-pointer off the mark. The Nuggets trail by 15. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And the wide-open shot from Morris. No good from outside. For Brooklyn, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Morris against Harden. Over Morris. Harden's shot is off. For Denver, they've gotten off to a rough start in the fourth quarter, going 0 for 4 so far. The kick out to Barton. Now a timeout called by Brooklyn.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
Yeah, typically there's some type of adjustment made out of a timeout. It might be major or it could be just a slight tweak.
Please welcome your Denver Nuggets dancer.
A big group substitution here for Brooklyn. Marcus Aldridge has checked in for Griffin. Kevin Durant comes in for Johnson. Harris has checked in for DeAndre Bembry. And it's Mills in for Carter. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Hey, guys, during the last break, I heard Steve Nash talking to his team. His demeanor was not one of the coach whose team was well ahead. He said this is the time to turn up the heat, make one final push, and try to close out strong. See if they were listening, guys.
Thanks, David. The Nuggets trail by 15. Green passes to Barton. Green with a screen for Barton. And it's sent back by Aldridge.
He's not an easy guy to get a shot up and over. Aldridge has those long arms, and his timing's good, too.
Harden against Gordon. Passes it to Mills. Fires for 3. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Harden's got assist number 8 here in this one already. Harden against Morris. The pass to Gordon. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
Gordon with it, and it's Gordon picking him up. Good on the triple. Harden's got 12 points in just the second half.
In perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
It puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
From deep Harden. And the Nets, another 3.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long-distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
His fans are gonna get a t-shirt.
And now let's take a look at the New Balance Player of the Game, James Harden.
And I love that it's been a hard-charging performance. Jump shots have been kind of an afterthought. His main goal has been to attack the rim and put the D in some tough spots and also finishing strong.
He silenced this crowd with an unreal display. His ability to drown out the noise and the hostility of an opposing crowd is pretty special.
All right, fans, I got a question for you.
Brooklyn making some changes. Kevin Durant, he's checked in for Millsap. Joe Harris comes in for DeAndre Bembry. And it's Harden in for Javon Carter.
Coming onto the floor for the Nets.
Harden against Barton. Pass to Harris from past the arc. And again, no good by Brooklyn.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Nets.
You know, it's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
Yeah, I think you're on point, Kevin. They got better looks, and that tends to lead to a better field goal percentage.
And so that moves their record to 11 wins on the year.
And once it becomes official, this win gives them a nice confidence boost against this team. They'll face them twice more this season.
The stats tell us that the winner of the first game is a big favorite to come out on top in the overall series.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for James Harden.
I thought he was their catalyst tonight, guys. Moving the rock, actively looking to set other guys up. Outstanding work.
Here's Barton. The Nuggets with another miss. And so it's Harden bringing it up for the Brooklyn Nets. They've only given up 5 points here in the fourth quarter. Mills passes to Aldridge. Harden outside, takes a three. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Morris outside. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they control the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And now we'll go to David Aldridge, who's standing by with our player of the game. Take it away, David.
Thanks very much, James. You have seen every type of defense from opponents over the years. What do you enjoy about that back-and-forth challenge?
Just every single game trying to figure out what they're doing and how can I be aggressive and attack it. You know, I love playing a game of basketball. I love being crafty and just trying to compete at a high level every single night. You know, it takes a lot, but I'm built for it, and I'm going to just continue to keep going.
Well, you won the chess match tonight, man. Congrats on the win. Back to you.
David, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.